Welcome to Hybrid Sanctuary, the home of magnificent creatures from your wildest imaginations. Now, we were commissioned by the local government to build an amusement park full of strange and unique creatures. And so, well, we did. Coming off the 347 highway, you'll be met with two heavy-duty doors, which then reveal our multi-leveled parking garage, along with a 3D display of a DNA strand on your way to the ticket booth. On that note, after taking a trip up our escalator, you can then purchase your tickets. Adult tickets go for $250, children $200, and anyone ages 3 and under are completely free. With that being said, now let's meet our exotic and interesting creatures that reside in this very park. First up, we have the Stego Bunny exhibit. We have about 22 Stego Bunnies on site, and pretty obviously, the Stego Bunny is a fusion of a Stegosaurus and a desert cottontail bunny. This is also reflected in its appearance. Being a normal cottontail bunny, the Stegosaurus has plates across its back. The Stego Bunny prefers the dry desert plains, and with its plates, it can beat the heat. This, of course, means their exhibit is filled with sand, bushes, and a big glass barrier for visitors to see the bunnies as they hop around their space. As far as personality goes, the Stego Bunny is a very friendly creature, loving to socialize with any creature that doesn't seem to pose a threat. The adjacent park ride is the Desert Wind, a cave-themed roller coaster that can hit speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. Next up, we have the shared enclosure of the Pikasaurus, a combination of a peacock and a Stegosaurus, and the P-Triazulop, a combination of a peacock and a Triceratops. The P-Triazulop is also called Petrie for a nickname. These creatures live in the tropical jungles with lots of humidity. The Petrie resembles a Triceratops with peacock feathers across the back of its head. Standing at 12 to 14 inches tall, the Petrie is very shy when around unfamiliar species, such as humans, and will display its feathers and point its horns in defense when provoked. However, the Petrie, in both this exhibit and when naturally roaming, has a good friend, the Pikasaurus. The Pikasaurus has a much more traditional size of a Stegosaurus, with a set of peacock features to go with it. From the behaviors we've studied from their enclosure, the Pikasaurus seems to act as a helpful guardian to the Petrie, using its natural size as cover for the much smaller. In return, the Petrie can use its small size to pinpoint hidden sources of food, such as berries, nuts, and small insects that both the Petrie and the Pikasaurus can enjoy together. Their enclosure is actually an open petting zoo known as Peace in the Jungle that visitors can stop by with the proper approach, be close to the shy Petrie and the sturdy Pikasaurus. Our next creature is the Komododilla, nicknamed Tiny. Tiny is a combination of a gorilla, a Komodo dragon, and a pterodactyl. Being mostly solitary creatures, they live on high mountaintops near more temperate biomes, but they aren't against settling. Tiny resembles a gorilla with the natural built-in wings of the pterodactyl and a Komodo dragon tongue. As far as the park ride goes, it is a high drop called Mountain Drop, ascending to the height of Tiny's flight capabilities from base sea level. Definitely an adrenaline rush there. Now, let's say you've been going around the park for some time, and you might get hungry. Well, if you head on down to about the center of the park, there's a substantially sized food court with plenty of options to choose from. We have your typical chain restaurants, but we also have our very own cafe. We offer a wide variety of foods to sate your Jurassic appetite. With starters and sides, we offer volcano nachos, fossilized fries, and our famous 10-piece dinosaur nuggets. Even better, the fries and nuggets come with a secret signature sauce. Each starter item is about $15 to $20. Then there's the drinks. We offer both Coke and Pepsi products because we refuse to pick sides. Drinks go for about $5 each. Next, for the main course. That menu includes T-Rex tenders with spicy lava sauce, the Bronto burger, a 10-ounce meaty burger, and finally, two opposite spectrums, the Carnivore's Hunt, a 12-ounce seasoned and butter steak, and the Herbivore's Harvest, a hearty salad with lots of fruits and vegetables for you to enjoy. Each main course item goes for about $30 to $45. Finally, for dessert, we have a variety of milkshake flavors and our signature Ice Age Sundae and Meteor Brownies. Dessert goes for about $10 to $20 each. Now I hear you asking, what if I want to stay here for the night? Well, we have a hotel right towards the front of the park with comfortable bedding and room service to serve you breakfast every morning. In fact, every room, regardless of party size, will run you $900 a night. Although, do note, the most one room can house is about 4 adults. With that being said, if you choose to stay at our hotel, we hope you have a great night's sleep. And now, it's time for our main attraction, the Spino-Electrosaurus, nicknamed the Volt Leviathan. A hulking beast of the water, its exhibit is by far the largest of our other exhibits, giving it plenty of room to swim around. Being a combination of a Spinosaurus, a Plesiosaurus, and an electric eel, this creature can use its size and electric charge to stun and secure prey. Our park attraction around it is called the Journey of the Depths. Of course, there is a secure barrier between the vault and the visitors on the Hydrosphere roller coaster, where they can experience the aquatic habitat and catch a glimpse of the monster under the seas. Well, now that our tour is over, you might be wondering, how on earth did we make these wonders of science? Well, it's actually pretty simple. DNA engineering and the power of CRISPR. DNA engineering is the exciting science of editing the genetic makeup of all living things, or simply just DNA. At the heart of this is CRISPR, a powerful tool that works like molecular scissors to cut out and add existing strands of DNA. Using a protein called Cas9 and a custom piece of RNA to guide it, CRISPR can zero in on a specific spot in the DNA and cut it out with precision, allowing scientists to edit the DNA to do whatever it is they need. Take our little Petri here. Simply taking the existing DNA of a Triceratops and using CRISPR to cut some of it out and tack on a peacock's DNA, we can successfully create our very own Petri, which will then be ready for you to come and see at its exhibit. Alright then, with that being said, Wait, what? This just in, a mutation has been identified in one of our creatures here at Hybrid Sanctuary. Now, before we cover what that is all about, what exactly is a genetic mutation? Genetic mutations are changes in the DNA sequence of an organism's genome, which can occur naturally through errors in the DNA by a variety of ways. Replication errors, exposure to radiation, chemicals, or viruses, just to name a few. These mutations can involve single base changes, insertions, deletions, or structural alterations like duplications or inversions. Some mutations have little to no effect on the mutated organism, while others can significantly impact an organism's traits, potentially leading to beneficial, harmful, or neutral variations. With that being said, here at Hybrid Sanctuary, we have identified a mutation in one of our Petries, causing its natural colors to become inverted, giving it a very interesting appearance. Well, now that that's over, thank you, dear viewer, for watching our advertisement for Hybrid Sanctuary, and we hope to see you soon. Now, I gotta check on that mutation, but in the meantime, brochures will be handed out for you to review on what we have to offer. Goodbye!